Afternoon, baseball fans. Today's Journeyman Conference game features the Blair Wildcats versus the Immanuel Lutheran Varsity. We will introduce each starting lineup, and then we will have the national anthem, and then we will be ready to play ball. Leading off for Blair Taylor, number 22, pitcher Immanuel. Batting second, playing left field, number 11, Austin Humphrey. Batting third, playing right field, number 32, Travis Pettis. Batting fourth, and catching, number 7, Cole Truck. Batting fifth, playing center field, number 10, Dayton Kelly. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 2, Austin Olson. Next, shortstop, number 3, Braden Paulson. At first base, number 25, Brady Thompson. And at third base, number 23, Ty Cranberg. Blair Taylor is coach Justin Lee. For Immanuel, leading off, playing second base, number 3, Derek Wales. Batting second, playing center field, number 7, Sawyer Siddle. At shortstop, number 1, Jake Zimmerman. Pitching, number 13, Daniel Brokey. Catching, number 2, Anton Knudsen. At third base, number 12, Seth Aaronpaul. Right field, number 4, Liam Bauer. DH, number 5, Caleb Ekstead. And playing left field, number 15, Malcolm Bauer. At first base, number 9, Cam Nelson. Joe Lau is normally the coach of Immanuel. He's not able to be here tonight. Interim coach is Dan Siddle. Please rise if you're able, take off your hats, and we salute America with the national anthem. Blair Taylor enters this game of Immanuel 3 Journeyman Conference record. Immanuel is 7-5 in Journeyman play. Temperature game time is 39 degrees. The wind blowing in from center field forward at up to 20 miles an hour. Across the first, pitcher number 22, Damian Sharp.
Hello and welcome to today's matchup between the Immanuel Lutheran Lancers and the Blair Taylor Wildcats, a rematch of a game earlier this year where the Wildcats and Lancers were locked in a close one, tied 4-4, and then a 3-run home run gave them a lead towards the end, which ended up holding on till the end, winning that one 7-4. As conference still up in the air technically, whereas Blair Taylor with a 2-game lead on, they have a chance to seal it out tonight. Lancers 2 games behind them in conference. Both these teams with 2 conference games left. If Lancers can beat them here, and if they lose to Alma Pepin, and if the Lancers beat them here and then win against Alma Pepin, then they would have a share in it. If the Wildcats win here tonight, they will take the outright title of it. As Cloaky starts out with a 2-0 count, both low, as he also started their first game against them. He'll start off here tonight, as it'll be Schramek leading off. Starting pitcher for the Wildcats tonight. Pitched most of the game in the first game against the Lancers, as he had a very, very good start to that game. This one sent foul to make it 2-1. That one low in the dirt, takes a bounce, and a 3-1 count for Schramek now. We do have a new scoreboard out in center field. You still can't really see the buttons, but you do see the nice big TV screen that we now have. We do not yet have access to that. But Lancers now can have a better use of the scoreboard. Works better in the sunlight too. As Cloaky sends that one on the outside line to low up the count, and then sends that one low to walk Schramek. So a 6-pitch walk puts Schramek on to start, as the Wildcats look for a strong start here. I'll bring up Thompson, the left fielder, number 11. Runner on first to work with. Cloaky will take a look back. There he goes. And Knutson can't handle the transition. Was a strike looking, so he's got a 0-1 count. Schramek now in scoring position over on second, as Cloaky will head back out on the mound. 0-1 count for Thompson as he steps back in. Got him swinging there. 2-1 on him now. Chips this one down the first base line. He'll handle it. Race back to first. He'll make it in time. As 2 strikeouts on the ground out sends us to the top of the second. Game still tied at 0. As the Wildcats look to get on the board after leaving one stranded on first. First 3 up for the Wildcats will be Kelly, Olsen, and Parker, heading to the top of the second.
In center fielder number 10, Casey Kelly.
And we are back for the top of the second. I believe the stream shut off for some of that last inning at the end of the first, end of the top, and the beginning of the bottom. But I'm not sure what happened. It said mine was still going. I think the Wi-Fi cut out for like a second, and then it didn't fully come back on. Either way, I think it's been fixed. Hopefully, I will try to keep an eye on it. Nothing happened. It gives us the first out of this second inning. It'll be Kelly, the center fielder, walking back to the dugout now, as Olsen, the second baseman number 2, steps up onto the plate.
At plate, center baseman, Austin Olsen.
First pitch from Clokey, got him looking inside for the 0-1. Clokey will go quickly here. Sends this one high. Once again drifting off, Nelson goes late. And it bounces off as Nelson once again waited for it right on first. And the wind just pushed it inside. This one well in the park. Barely getting out of the grass, as he definitely could have gotten that one. However, the wind just pushing it. He didn't see it in time. See if the next time that happens, he'll just go inside anyway. As the wind continues to stay strong here today. 0-2 on him now as that one goes outside. Good handle by Knudsen. Keep us at a 1-2 count as Clokey looking to get the first strikeout of the day for him. And give us the second out of the inning. The 1-2 pitch. Just outside as Olsen holds back. Evens us out at 2-2 now. On the ground, this one foul to keep himself alive. High and outside. Goes up the count now. Loki walked the first batter of the stomach. That's on a fielder's choice. The full count pitch here, inside, nearly hits him for the second walk of the game. First of the inning with one out, now one on first, as it'll bring up Parker, the shortstop, number 3. Looking to get something going here.
First number 3, Brady Paulson.
First pitch goes high for a 1-0. Runner goes, throw behind. The throw down. Not in time. Gets behind. Runner going to go. Now stay. Thought about it as Clokey's pitch went behind the batter. Good handle by Knudsen. The throw down never really had a chance. As runner advances over to second. 1 out and a 2-0 count now for Parker. Chance to drive in the first run of the game here. We ground this one foul down the third base line. 2-1 count now on him. As he'll take a walk around. Grounds this one once again towards third and goes foul once again. So a 2-2 count now on him. Clokey's looking for that first strikeout of the game. Has walked 2. Runner on second to work with. Game still scoreless. 2-2 pitch from Clokey. Got him swinging for strike 3. And the first striker from Clokey and the second out of the inning. Puts the Lancers in a better position. As the first baseman, number 25, Thompson, will step up. Left-handed batter. First pitch fouls it out behind for an 0-1. Out inside, nearly hits him. Just stays inside of net. Was not backing away from that one. 1-1 count now on him. Way outside, make it 2-1. Outside as well, to make it 3-1. Tromberg, the non-hole hitter, sitting on deck. If Clokey walks his third batter, we put runners on first and second. Clokey. High for ball 4. So has yet to let up a hit so far here today, but 3 walks now. Has runners on first and second. Still 2 outs, but Schrammich sitting on deck now. Yes, he's had some big hits on the year. We'll see what the 9-hole hitter can bring here. Runners on first and second. Big chance for him here to drive in that first run. First one going to ground off foul down the third base line. Grounds it right back to Clokey. He'll handle it. Walk it over to first. Flip it over in time for the final out of the inning, as the Wildcats have gone through 9 in the first 2 innings, getting 3 on walks, leaving 3 stranded after Tromberg grounds out to end the top of the first, heading to the bottom of the second. Sorry, top of the second. Heading to the bottom of the second. First 3 Lancers up will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Clokey the pitcher, Knutson the catcher, and Bernthal the third baseman, as Lancers look to take an early lead against the Wildcats. And we're ready to continue here in the bottom of the second. Game still tied at 0, as Clokey, the starting pitcher for Lancers tonight, will lead us off. And Schrammich will step back out on the mound, going through just 3 batters in that first inning, striking out 2 of them. First pitch to Clokey. Got him looking for strike 1. Grounds this one right back to him. He'll handle it and walk it over to first for the first out of the inning. So ground up from Clokey as well. Bring up the catcher, number 2, Knutson. We're going to get something going here for the Lancers.
Ready. Catcher number 2, Immanuel Knutson.
Check swing there. Holds back for a 1-0. That one low as well. Make it 2-0. Got him swinging high. 1. Still got a lead. We'll see what Schrammich sends him here. As this one grounded about 2 feet in front of the base. Might have a chance. Throw down just in time. As Knutson sent that one straight down, rolled a little bit outside the base, just not quite far enough as the catcher got up and got it in time For the second of the inning on a ground out, this will bring up Bernthal, the third baseman, number 12, trying to keep this inning alive. As he has moved back into the 6th position after being in the 5th position for the last 2 games. As Schramek starting out a little bit worse than he did first time he played the Lancers. Got 8 straight strikeouts to start off that first game against him, as Bernthal starts out with 0-1. Now only has 2 in the first 5. As the first contact came on the 9-hole spot with Willow last time. Bernthal got swinging there and make it 0-2. Schramek a chance to end this inning on a strikeout and send his team back up to the plate in the 3rd. The 0-2 pitch. Bounce out of the catcher's glove. Bernthal to run down to first. Not in time. So ends the inning on a strikeout, has 3 in the first 2 innings. As we will hit at the top of the 3rd. First 3 up for the Wildcats will be the first 3 in their lineup. Schramek, Thompson, and Pettis. Schramek and Pettis both getting on. Pettis getting stranded. Schramek getting caught out as they will try to give their team a lead. As we remain scoreless after the first 2. And we're ready to continue here in the top of the 3rd. Lancers come up empty as well as the Wildcats. In the first 2 innings, Schramek leading us off for the second time here tonight was walked his first time up. Starts out with a foul ball behind for an 0-1 count. Fouls this one off his foot. 0-2 count on him now. Schramek in his first time against the Lancers this year. Striking out, grounding out, and flying out. As he struggled against and Wales finished him off. As this one sent out over the head of Wales into the gap as Siddle will scoop it up, keep him on first. No, he's going to second. Throw it down. High and not in time as Schramek gets the double. Yeah, he's got a double as just mentioned in his first time against the Lancers. That one, how he went. Siddle just caught unawares. Hesitated for about a second as he did not expect him to go. Scooped it up as he was rounding first and just never stopped. The throw was high. And overall, just a high IQ play by Schramek as he ends up getting himself over to second to start off this inning. 0-1 count for Thompson now as he flew out his first time up. We'll see if he'll try to bunt here just to advance Schramek. Schramek got into second last time before getting caught out on a fielder's choice. Shows bunt, gonna pull back. And Knutson just spiked it into the ground. And Schramek gonna get over to third. Knutson tried to pump fake down to third, I think, and ended up just throwing it into the ground. Took a nice hop off to the Lancer dugout to get Schramek over to third. 2-1 count for Thompson. Any contact here could bring in Schramek. As that one goes inside to make it 2-1. One goes high to make it 3-1. Kloke trying to work his way back in the count. Schramek over to third on what could have been a routine single. And a couple of unfortunate occurrences for the Lancers that brought him over to third. Loads up the count here against Thompson. Lancers going to need a strikeout to try to keep Schramek where he is. Full count pitch. Got him looking outside for strike 3 and a big one for the Lancers. As Kloke gets his second of the night. Brings up Pettis, who grounded onto a fielder's choice. As that's when I got Schramek out on the throwback to second. Lancers infield got to be up and ready to throw it home. Schramek got a whole lot of speed on him. Anything in the infield, they got to have a chance to throw it home at least. And got him swinging there for the 0-1. Strikeout will be the best thing for the Lancers, which would keep Schramek from advancing. 0-1 currently, this one grounded. Zimmerman can't handle it on a backhand. And Schramek going to walk in. As Pettis will get on air. So would have been a very close play at the plate. Ground to Zimmerman. However, bounced up off his glove to get the runner on first and get the run in. And the Wildcats lead it by 1 here in the top of the third. Brings up Trout to catch number 7. Runner on first to work with. Flew out his last time up. First one nearly hits him as he starts out with a 1-0. One outside. 2-0 count for him now. Go back to first, not in time. Last time the Lancers played the Wildcats, this Thompson was not in. There are 2 Thompsons, one was on first. This one's in left field. Did not hit the first time up. As a 3-0 count now. Got him looking to make it 3-1. Kloke has walked 3 batters already today, walking over, put runners on first and second. And got him looking there. He was ready to walk over to first. That one dropped in to nick the corner of the zone. Loads up the count now on it. Full count pitch incoming. Way outside. Runner going to head over to second for free. May even go over second for free. And goes halfway to third before turning back. So a walk puts runners on first and second this inning. Not quite over yet for the Wildcats. They're looking for more after getting Schramek in on air. Kelly, the center fielder, number 10, flew out his first time up. Got runners on first and second to work with. And a courtesy runner for the Wildcats over on first. As the first pitch to Kelly goes out for ball 1. Double play would end the inning for the Lancers, as they've got some concern out there with runners on first and second. One-0 turns into 2-0 as Kloke nearly hits him again. He's yet to hit a batter tonight, but he's been very close. Walking 4, only up a hit and a run. 2-0, got him swinging to make it 2-1. Back to seconds. Perfect throw, but not in time. As Kloke caught it right on the leg of the runner out there on second. That's Pettis. As he'll send in the pitch. This one lined out, gonna drop down. Rolling out to Sitto, throw to second. Low, and not in time. So a nice single for Kelly. Loads up the bases, still with 1 out. Lancers infield gonna be creeping in once again. As they'll have a chance for a force out at the plate. And maybe even a double play, depending on where it may be. Olsen, a lot of opportunity out there to knock in some runs. Only 1 out, could get a sacrifice if he can put it in a non-double play position. Got walked his first time up. Got him looking inside here for the 0-1. A lot of opportunities for the Wildcats here. Olsen just got to be careful where he puts it. 0-1. Sends one sky high, and that'll drift off foul. Unfortunate for the Lancers, as that one started right at the dugout and had no chance with the way the winds were blown today. Drifts out of play to make it 0-2. Looking a big chance here to get his third strikeout and take away the opportunity for a sacrifice in the next batter. Sends this one high out to Cito. Runner back. Zimmerman going to step up. He'll make the grab, and the runner will stay. And he'll walk it in and throw it to Clokey. Throw to third! The umpire wasn't looking. So, he didn't get it. That was going to be an out. But it's twice now. Olsen flies out, no runners advance, as that one didn't quite get far enough for the Blair Taylor coach to send him. That'll bring up Parker, the shortstop number 3. Struck out his last time up. As this one gets behind, Knudsen racing back, throw back, not going to come. And the Lancers let in yet another run this year on a pass ball. And a perfect opportunity for them. Bases loaded, 1 out, get the fly out, no runners advance. And then a pass ball brings in a run anyway. It also takes away a force out at any plate. With 2 outs and now a 2-0 Wildcat lead. 1-0 count to start for Parker. As he'll take that one looking inside to make it 1-1. Got him swinging there, but gets behind once again. This one's going to be close and not going to throw it. And the Lancers on 2 pass balls, they're letting 2 more runs. So might as well have gotten a hit on the last one. As they knock in a few more. 3-0 lead now with a 1-2 count. One-two pitch coming, trying to end out this inning, and gonna grab it foul. Parker struck out the last time out. Clokey looking to end this inning and keep at least 1 runner left on third. Bounce in front of the plate. Knudsen gets in front of it. Gives us a 2-2 count now. And Knudsen will have a talk with Clokey on the mound. Lancers still just 1 strike or 1 out away from ending this inning. After letting up 3 currently, before sitting in scoring position over on third. As Knudsen will head back around the plate. Clokey with 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, 2 hits, and 3 runs let in. Trying to keep it at 3. And looking for his 3rd strikeout. 2-2 count on Parker with 2 outs and a runner on third here in the top of the 3rd, and gonna hit him. And keeps this inning still in reach. The Wildcats looking for more. As runners on the corners, Parker will most likely go. But 2 runners in scoring position, and Thompson a chance to drive both in. The first baseman tonight walked his first time up. I'm going to quiet down the dugout. Blair Taylor, coach, did not like that at all, as he voices his complaints over there. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Pump fake back to 1st while I'm running back. Chips this one foul. Up and behind the plate to give us an 0-1. Throw back low, Knudsen will fake. And throw back to the pitcher. Runner does advance over to second and third. 1-1 count. And as that one goes low to make it 2-1. And the Wildcat dugout has now, instead of cheers, have gone to nice golf clapping over there. 2-1 count. Inside to make it 3-1. And got him swinging there to load up the count. Full count pitch for Clokey. Got him swinging to end the inning. As the Lancers let up 3, leave 2 stranded, 2 getting in on pass balls. As we head to the bottom of the third, Lancers trying to bring themselves back into this game. After going down 3 in the top, see what they can do in the bottom with Bauer, Eichstead, and Nelson, the 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up in the top of the third. And we are back here in the bottom of the third. Lancers down 3-0 after laying up all 3 in that last inning. On an error and 2 pass balls, ended up leaving 2 stranded on second and third. Bauer will step up to the plate. Right field number 4. Looking to be the first Lancer on base here today. First pitch from Schromick. Fouls it off for an 0-1. Schromick with 3 strikeouts on the day, no walks, no runs, no hits. Going through just 6 batters, 3 of them strikeouts, 3 of them groundouts. Got him swinging there to make it 0-2. Red softball, Lancers down 1 in the 4th, currently 2-1. As the 0-2 count here to Bauer. Got him swinging for strike 3. Fourth strikeout of the day for Schromick. Brings up Eichstead, the DH number 5. No one on and 1 out for the Lancers here. Nelson, the 9-hole hitter, currently on deck. Got him looking inside for the 0-1. Swinging there. 0-2 count on him now. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Will be 3 in a row across 2 innings. And his 5th on the day. That one outside to make it 1-2. Out in the outfield, the door has swung open on the Hurlburt sign. I'll run out and close that. And make sure that stays. Wind continuing to affect this game in many different ways. Is that door going to get closed as much as possible? Trying to avoid any injury. Oh, man, open again. And see what they do. It looks like they're just going to leave it open. Not sure what they can do. I'm not sure how the door works. If there's a lock on behind, then maybe. So we have to run around and get it. Well, 1-2 count. Hopefully no one hits it out there. As Ike sort of fouls enough behind. Keeps himself alive. Ike said keeps himself alive. Schrammick's still looking for that strikeout. And check swing there. And went around enough for strike 3. Fifth strikeout of the day for Schrammick. Third in a row across 2 innings. As it'll bring up Nelson. So he'll try to finish up this inning. Nelson, the first baseman, number 9. 2 outs and no one on. Trying to keep this inning alive for the Lancers here in the third. Low to start for a 1-0. Kind of swing there. Makes it 1-1 on him now. Fouls it off the catcher's glove to make it 1-2. Got him swinging there, goes low, mishandled. Catcher will step out, throw down, in time. For the final of the inning on a strikeout, gets 4 straight across 2 innings. All 3 of them strikeouts here in the bottom of the third as we head to the top of the fourth. Wildcats leading 3-0. First rep for them will be Stromberg, and back to the top lineup with Schrammick and Thompson. Looking to add to their 3-0 lead. And we're ready to continue here in the top of the fourth. Lancers a pitching change. 3 innings. They take out Clokey, who got 2 strikeouts. Or 3 strikeouts. Walked 4, hit 1, let up 2 hits, and 3 runs. None of them being really his fault. 1 on air, 2 on mishandled balls by Knutson. As he will be taken out, he will move over to first, and he will switch off with Nelson, who will come in to pitch here. 1-0 count to start. Make it 1-1 for Tromberg. Rounded out his first time up. As he will try to start off this inning strong for the Wildcats. They have a 3-0 lead, looking to enforce it. As the 1-1 drops in, make it 1-2. Tromberg ducked away when that ball was about halfway to the plate, and that one had a whole lot of movement left on it. Snuck back in by a few inches. And 1-2 count. Nelson a chance to get his first strikeout on his first batter. As that one goes low to make it 2-2. Check swing outside to load up the count. Sends this one high out to Sitto. He'll race back and underneath, and there's the first out of the inning. Fly out. And the Ram Schromek, who's been walked and doubled so far here today. As he will try to get on once again and get something going here in this inning. Nelson on the year 0-2, according to wins and losses, 5.92 ERA. With 6 appearances. As that one goes low to start for a 1-0. Nelson has let up 25 hits, 26 runs, 11 of them earned, 5 walks and 6 strikeouts on the year. As this one lined right back to him, can't handle it. Grand handled it by Wales either. As Nelson right back at him, could right down in time, would have been a great play, but Wales tried to backhand it on one knee and just went right underneath his glove for an on-base on air for Schromek. In 2 chances to get an easy ground out, ends up heading out to the field for an on-base on error. And the ring up Thompson, who's flown out and struck out. Runner goes, throw down from Knutson, low, and not in time. Nelson also on the air with a 4.12 OBP, and a 3.42 OBA as well. And has allowed now 11 stolen bases. This one lined back out to him, dodges it. That one might have hit his face, so we're going to pick it up and drop it. And the run going to get in. So right back at Nelson again. Good job at least avoiding his face from getting hit. Went out with his glove, couldn't quite make it. That one went right up center for a single. But the throw in would have been a very close play, and it looked like Schromek wasn't even going to go. Kind of went halfway, then started to turn back. Until he saw that Sitto missed the ball. Went underneath his glove once again. So he ends up getting in, making a 4-0 game. Throwback not in time. As Thompson is sitting on first on his single. Had us up at the plate, who has ground into a fielder's choice and gotten on air. His first pitch. Got him swinging, throw down, high. And not in time. Wales couldn't quite bring it down in time, as one of the closer lines I've had all year. Still have yet to pick someone off, going from first to second. And with Lancer's competition getting increasingly harder, the outcome of that happening becomes less and less likely. As a fly out to Sitto, gives us second out of the inning. Runner on second will stay. Sitto got that one in quickly. Trout, the catcher number 7, will step up. Flew out, has been walked. Got a runner in scoring position to work with. Lancers 1 away from ending this inning and keeping the damage to only 1 run in. Currently a 4-0 game. Lines this one to Bauer. And mishandles it. Runner gonna go home. Trop on his way to second. Throw in. Not in time. Bauer second time. Back-to-back, starting in the field. And the first ball sent to him. Bounced underneath his glove and let in the 5th run. And allowed the runner to go from first to second. So So runner on second now, 5-0 lead for the Wildcats. Kelly, the center fielder, number 10, will step up, 1 for 2 there with a fly out and a single. Looking to drive in another run for the Wildcats, but only need a single to do so. No one goes outside for a 1-0 count to start. And that one nearly hit him. Got away in time for a 2-0 count now. Fall off into the catcher's glove. 2-1 count now. Got him looking there. Evens us out at 2-2. Bounces in front of the plate. Loading up the count here. In the top of the fourth, they've gotten in 2 runs already. 5-0 Wildcat lead. Full count pitch coming with 2 outs. Runner on second. Nelson looking for his first strikeout of the game. This one grounded to Bernthal. Goods underneath his glove. Gets past Zimmerman. Bauer will scoop it up. Runner will stay as the throw ends up going awry, but grounds into Knudson's hand. As we'll see what they count that as. And they're going to go ahead and give him the hit. It's a hard hit ground ball. Bernthal never touched it, but was certainly right there. There's another chance of the inning. Rolls right underneath the Lancer glove. Runners out the corners now as it'll bring up Olson. Throw back to first, not in time. Olson's been walked and has flown out so far today. Runner on first and most likely advance after this first pitch as well. Inside, throw back to Nelson. Runner on third will stay. Runners now on second and third. A single can now bring in 2 more of them. And as Wildcats room control of this game. 0-1 count to start for him here. Takes it for 0-2. Nelson swinging for that first strikeout of the game. Will be the final of the inning and leave 2 stranded as well. The 0-2 pitch. Way outside to make it 1-2. And got him swinging for the final out of the inning. So ends up leaving 2 stranded after letting 2 in. 5-0 Wildcat lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth. First run is up will be the first 3 in the lineup. As they have been held to no runners on base yet. As Coach Lau having a talk with Wales, we don't know what that means. We'll see what he does coming up in the bottom of the fourth. And we're ready to start off here in the bottom of the fourth. 5-0 lead for the Wildcats. Wales will lead us off. Struck out his first time up, one of the 6 victims by Schroeder here today. He will continue as pitcher for a 4th straight inning. As Wales, we'll see what he does here. Had to talk with Coach Lau. Usually when that happens, he tries a bunt, which he's been very good at so far this year. He'll take that one outside for a 1-0. He just doesn't do it right away. Usually a few pitches in, as we've seen on the year. Dropped one down the other day. That was the second time he got on. It's currently 2 for 3 when he tries to bunt. The one he missed went right back to the pitcher. As that one outside as well to make it 2-0. He's got a nice lead in the count here. As he'll step back into the box. 2-1 pitch. Or 2-0 pitch, sorry. So his bunt goes back. Got him looking to make it 2-1. Wales with a 289 batting average on the year with 13 hits and 6 RBI. So his bunt pulls back again and got him looking once again to make it 2-2. No longer can bunt now. As he's missed out twice. Harder to bunt when the miles per hour increases up into the 80s for Wales. 2-2 pitch on him here. Got him looking for strike 3. And that'll be the 7th strikeout of the game. And the 5th consecutive across now 3 innings. And up so 0 for 1 today as well with a strikeout. See what he can do here. No one on for the Lancers as they have struggled once again here at the plate against these Wildcats. Starts out with strike 1 swinging. So on the year with a 312 batting average, 15 hits, 10 RBI, 3 of them doubles, 1 triple. That will go, nope, gonna get him in the corner. To make it 0-2. With an on-base percentage of 421, a slugging percentage of 417, and got him swinging there. Gonna say it was dropped. They'll throw down and get him as well. But a second out of the inning, both on strikeouts. So Wales and Sito with 4 strikeouts between them, both 0 for 2. 8 on the night for Schramek, half an coming from the first 2 batters in the lineup. As he is finding his groove here today, bringing up Zimmerman, grounded out his first time up. See if he can keep this inning alive for the Lancers. Starts out low for a 1-0. Zimmerman on the air with a 241 batting average, 14 hits, 11 RBI. One of those being a double. As the 1-0 pitch to him. Takes it to make it 1-1. Zimmerman also with an on-base percentage of 302, slugging percentage of 259. Struck out 8 times so far on the year, being walked 5. As the 1-1 pitch. Got him swinging to make it 1-2. Chance of getting a strikeout and get his 7th consecutive. Chips it foul. Keep it at 1-2. So Schramek starting out with 2 strikeouts. Then Lance got contact 3 straight times, all of them short little ground outs. Since then, 6 straight. Looking for 7 here in his 9th of the game. Chance to end out the inning as well. The 1-2 pitch from Schramek. Low to make it 2-2. Chips this one over his head for a single. As the no-hitter and perfect game have just been destroyed for Schramek. As was just 1 out away from ending this inning. Could have had a chance to start really thinking about it. Would have had a chance to. But after 3 2/3 inning, the perfect game and no-hitter taken away as Zimmerman chips one over the first baseman's head for the first hit of the day for the Lancers and the first base runner as well. Cloakey checks swing, and they're going to say he offered for strike 1. Cloakey struck out his first time up. Runner on first to work with. We'll see if they send Zimmerman. Trying to put him in scoring position. Cloakey will take that one outside and make it 1-1. Cloakey on the year with a 240 batting average, 12 hits, 8 RBI, 2 of them being doubles. There's the 1-1 pitch to him. Way outside, good handle by the catcher to keep Zimmerman on first. Still a 2-1 count for Cloakey. 310 on base percentage, 280 slugging percentage. As being only walked twice on the year. Lines this one right to the shortstop. A nice hard hit, just a bad spot. As Lancers get nice contact to the end of that inning. Leave one stranded on first as Clokey ends it on a line out. As we head to the top of the fifth, Wildcats looking to do some damage here. Currently up 5. 6 hits on the day. As the first group down to the last three in the lineup, Parker, Thompson, and Schomburg trying to close out this game in the top of the fifth. And we're ready to continue here in the top of the fifth. 5-0 Blair Taylor lead. As Parker, the shortstop, will lead us off. First pitch inside for 1-0. And news from softball score still 2-1 as Wildcats lead it by 1. Got him swinging there to make a 1-1 for Nelson. That game gets a little bit closer to its end. Can't tell from my view here if it's the 6th or the 7th. We'll find out in a moment if they continue to play or not. Got him swinging there to make a 1-2. Got him swinging there for the second strikeout of the game for Nelson. And the first out of the inning for the Lancers here in the fifth. Brings up Thompson, who has struck out and been walked so far today. No one on. Chips that one out. Bauer running in. Makes the grab. Just got his glove underneath in time for the second inning on a fly out to the Lancers. Looking like they might be able to get a nice quick inning out here and try to get their bats back up as they've had some momentum a little bit. Zimmerman got on a single. Clokey got good contact, just in a bad spot. As they've got something to build on, trying to mount a comeback. Looking to start off by finishing off this inning in just 3 batters. Fouls on up behind for an 0-1 count to start. There's that one in. Not quite enough. Make it 1-1. As well to make it 2-1. Fouls that one off. toward the Blair Taylor dugout. 2-2 count now. Nelson a chance to get his third strikeout and the final out of the inning. Looking to send his team back up. 2-2 pitch from Nelson. Got him swinging as he will go ahead and just tag him out. As Nelson, 2 strikeouts in that inning to start and end it with a fly in between. Lancers get a nice quick 1-2-3 inning, sending us to the bottom of the 5th. Lancers down 5, trying to get something going here. Heading to the bottom of the 5th. And we're ready to continue here in the bottom of the 5th. Lancers down 5. Trying to start something here. Time's starting to run out. Knudsen will lead us off. Grounded out his first time up. Starts out with strike 1 swinging here as Schramer continues to stint on the mound. Starting off his 5th inning here now. As the 0-1 to Knudsen. Goes high and they get 1-1. Lancers, big opportunity for softball in that last inning. As they ended up leaving 2 stranded on 2nd and 3rd. They are now on the top of the 7th. Lancers still down by 1, 2-1. As got him looking there to make it 1-2. Got him swinging for the 9th strikeout. And the first of the day by Knudsen. So it'll bring up Bernthal, the third base, number 12. Struck out his first time up. Trying to get something going here for the Lancers with 1 down early. Chips this one high. Shortstop racing back. He's underneath. Wind blowing, and he'll make the grab regardless. So Bernthal does get contact, but can knock it down. As brings us down to the final out of the inning. It'll be Bauer, the right field, number 4. Trying to keep this inning alive.
Number 4,
Lines this one. Takes a couple of hops. Mishandled by the second baseman. As Bauer gets on error. So a lot of contact here. 4 out of the last 5 batters have made contact. 2 of them getting on. 1 on a single, 1 on error. As Lancers starting to figure out Schramek here today. As a warm-up pitcher heading out for the Wildcats. Out to the bullpen. We'll see if they make a change next inning. Brings up Eichstead. Strike 1 swinging to start. Struck out his last time up. The DH number 5 on the day. Trying to keep this inning alive. Run around first to work with. Now a good sized lead over there. Dave Schramek throws back. Will not. Got him looking there to make it 0-2 now. As Ike said down to his last strike, Schramek looking for his 10th strikeout on the day. Looking to end this inning and leave another stranded. 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging for strike 3. And that will end off the inning. Answers go through 4 once again. Getting one out on air, but leaving him stranded once again. As Schramek now with 10 strikeouts on the night. 5-0 lead as we head to the top of the 6th. As Wildcats look to increase their lead. With the first lineup being the first 3 up. Being Schramek, Thompson, and Pettis for the 4th time tonight. And we're ready to continue. Schramek up for the 4th time tonight. Got it all 3 times on air, walk, and double. Zimmerman has taken over catching for Knutson. They have a 3-way switch. Wales moved to shortstop. Zimmerman moved to catcher, and Knutson over to second. Out in softball, Lancers held their own in the top of the 7th. They are now in the bottom of the 7th. Still down 1. Trying to send that one to extras or get the walk-off. As the first pitch for Schramek goes inside for the 1-0. Grounds this one foul. 1-1 count now on him. Chips this one out to center field. Zito racing in, diving catch, and squeaks out of his glove. Was there, got underneath. The 3rd hit lit up now from Nelson. And the right of Thompson, who has flown up, struck out, and gotten on a single. Runner on first to work with here. Trying to put the finishing touches up on this game. Currently up 5. Schramek a big lead. Nelson will throw back to force him back. As Thompson waits his first pitch. Zimmerman, the new catcher. Schramek for sure going to go. He's going to have to get ready to throw down. And he's going to stay. As that one goes outside for a 1-0. They're back to first, not in time. So Lancers being overly cautious here. Thrown back a few times. Throw back again, not in time. Schramek's starting to get a little less of a lead now. Now gets a bigger lead, there he goes. Sends this one high, drifting off, and gonna go foul. Down the 3rd base line. So Schramek will head back over to first after attempting to steal. A 1-1 count now for Thompson. As Nelson will step back out onto the mound. First pitch shows bunt, pulls back, throwing from Zimmerman off to the side. Would have been in time. He's going to get up and go. Cito the throw. High and not in time. So Zimmerman, a good throw down, beat him by like 2 steps, but the throw was very off the plate. Ended up getting past Wales, who had to reach back around him out to the field. Cito picked it up, but not in time as he threw it down high as well. As Schramek ends up getting over to third. Still with no outs and a 2-1 count. As that one goes high to make it 3-1. As that 6th run starting to feel inevitable. Thompson will take a few practice swings. He'll step back in. 3-1 pitch from Nelson. Chips one foul to up the count. And Newsom softball, they go 1-2-3 to end the inning. And they will lose their final regular season game by a score of 2-1 at home against Blair Taylor, losing their second against them this year. Full count pitch from Nelson. Inside and low. As he'll walk over to first for free, puts runners at the corners now. First walk of the day for Nelson. And they'll bring up Pettis, who has gotten on a fielder's choice on air and has flown out so far today. A meaningless game for softball out there, as they have already been seeded. They have no chance. They had no chance of winning conference as well, as they will be playing next Thursday. This one line, diving attempt by Knutson, not in time. As Schramek gonna walk in as a hard line single for Pettis. Brings in the 6th run and puts himself on first. As I was saying, softball has their game next Tuesday, so in a week and a day. They'll be playing Athens. Lancers got the 4 seed. As Athens with a losing record, currently of 6-11. As that one got him looking to make it 0-1. Winner of that game will head over to Thorpe for a chance at a regional title. Lancers lost to Thorpe at Thorpe last year in the same regional game, so we'll see what they do there. Picked up Bernthal, chance for a double play. Steps on third, throw to first. Not in time, and mishandled by Clokey. As Bernthal hesitated a little bit, but did make the right play and walk over to third. As the throw to first would have been very close, would have been about a 50-50 call. However, it was low and Clokey mishandled it. That's just being a fielder's choice for Trop. As it'll bring up Kelly. 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and a flyout. Runners on first and second to work with. Grounds this one to Wales, sorry. Throw to second in time, back to first. No, it's dropped by Knutson. And the chance for double play turns into nothing. As Knutson can't handle the throw to first. So loads up the bases here with 1 out. This one grounded foul. Bases loaded and only 1 out for the Wildcats. They lead at 6-0 currently. The 10th run now is at the plate. Being Olsen, the second baseman. Over to him there with a flyout, strikeout, and a walk. So they can knock in that 10th run and hold their own the next day. They have a chance to end this one a little bit earlier in 6. Only 1 out. As Nelson will get a new ball. 0-1 count to start for Olsen. Drops low in front of the plate to make it 1-1. Sends this one high and far, but ends up drifting off way foul down that third base line. One-two pitch. Low and outside, blocked by Zimmerman. To make it 2-2. Chips this one in between the gap at first and second. Picked up by Bauer. He'll throw it in to allow only one run to get in. With an RBI single, brings in the 7th run for the Wildcats now. The 10th run sitting on first and still 1 out. And that'll bring up the shortstop number 3, Parker, over to him today with 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch. As he will look to drive in some more runs. This one chipped right back to Nelson. And miscommunication, throw home. Still in time. So almost another error by the Lancers. Bernthal and Nelson both ran to get it. Both got there at about the same time. Ended up running into each other. Bernthal ended up grabbing it despite the chaos, throwing it home and beating him by about a step. Zimmerman very close to not being on the plate, but, you know, umpire called him out. For the second out of the inning, base is still loaded, and that 10th run still on first. Ends up being a fielder's choice. Lancers keep that 8th run from getting in, and it'll bring up Thompson, who is over 2 on the day with a fly-out, strikeout, and walk. Left-handed batter. Lines one to Knutson. He'll handle it, throw to first. Inside. So they leave 3 stranded. Hold on and only let up 7. They will get 2 more chances to knock in those 7. We'll see who heads out on the mound for the Wildcats. See if Schrammick will continue, as he's gone currently 5 whole innings, letting up no runs, 1 hit, no walks, and 10 strikeouts. And we're ready to continue here in the bottom of the 6th. Lancers down 7. Need to knock in 7 next 2 innings to force extras or walk it off. And they have a greater chance to do so now as Schrammick has been relieved. Who has pitched very well today so far. 10 strikeouts, letting up no runs, only 1 hit, and no walks as well. He will be replaced with number 23, Tromberg. Who was the 9-hole hitter. Nelson going to pop this one up to the shortstop. It'll now Schrammick, who backs up to make the grab. Oh, he dropped it! Schrammick can make the grab, and the Lancers get the first one on. That's the last person you expect an error from, as the easy first out of the inning ends up getting dropped, and we are at the top of the lineup for the Lancers. This is the prime opportunity for them to start a comeback and knock in a few here. It'll be Wales. Over to they have 2 strikeouts, but both of them were against Schrammick. Run around first to work with. Ball low, gets behind, ends up hitting the ump. Throw down, going to be close, but not in time. As that would have been an easy walk to second, but ended up being tipped by the catcher into the ump's pad, right back to the catcher. But enough movement around there to allow Nelson to get second. And a 1-out count to start for Wales. Drops it in to make it 1-1. Or did he offer? They're going to say he did not. So a 2-1 count on him now. Tromberg did not pitch in the last game against the Lancers, but they did very well against their 2 backups for Stromick, Kelly and Dodson. Starting out well here with a 2-1. Sends this one out to right center field, gets underneath it, and makes the grab. Nelson will think about it. The throw way off. Well, good job that third baseman to handle it. As he would have gone, he probably would have made it. However, no way you can know how the throw is going to go down. So he stays on second, ends up going down as a flyout from Wales. As the wind kind of just let it hang there a little bit too long. Center field got over there in time. Brings up Sito, 0-2 in the day with 2 strikeouts. Runner on second currently. First pitch, inside for ball 1. Sun has gone away now as clouds have appeared overhead. Wind's still blowing hard as the temperatures start to drop into the lower 50s. As that one goes high for Sito. 2-0 count on him here. Inside as well, 3-0 count on him here. He'll go in to take sign from Coach Lau. And 1 ball away from putting that second batter on, with Zimmerman with the only hit on the day, sitting on deck. Inside for ball 4, he's walking over to first for free. First walk of the day against the Lancers. First walk for Tromberg as well. Runners on first and second, only 1 out, and Zimmerman coming up to the plate with a 1-2 count. Grounded out and singled, as he has had the best bat for the Lancers tonight so far. Big opportunity for him here. 2 on and only 1 out. Trying to make the magic happen. Got to start it here. Outside for ball 1 to start. Loki sitting on deck for the Lancers. Both of them who have had big hits, both doubles on the year. As the 1-0 pitch to Sito. Sorry, to Zimmerman. Inside for ball 2. Grounds this one off his foot. To make it 2-1. Grounds this one through! Gets under the third baseman's glove. Nelson his way in. The throw down to third. Not in time. Throw to second. Not in time either. A double for Zimmerman. He is 2 for 3 on the day. Lancers going to run in. And 2 more right on the doorstep. With only 1 out and Clokey coming up to the plate. As Lancers hope starting to grow here for a chance of a comeback. They bring in their first run. Only 1 out. 2 in scoring position for Clokey. 0 for 2 on the day. Trying to get something done here. And hits him. Loads up the bases with only 1 out. Lancers down 6 at the moment. With now Knutson coming up to the plate. And a meeting at the mound for the Wildcats with bases loaded and only 1 out. Doubt they make a pitching change, but they're going to give some words of encouragement to Tromberg, who has come in with an on-base on error, a flyout, then a walk, hit by pitch, and a double. In the last game against the Wildcats, when Stromick got relieved, there were 7 free bases let up, 6 of them being walks, 1 of them being a hit by pitch. So far we got a hit by pitch and a walk here, as Cornish will go ahead and pinch run for Clokey. Double play would end the inning for the Wildcats. Knutson got to be careful where he puts it. Stromberg will remain on the mound. Big opportunity for the Lancers, but could all fade away in a moment's time if he grounds this one right to the second baseman, or third baseman, or first baseman, or to the pitcher. So we'll see what Knutson does. 7-1 game. He is currently the 5th run, with the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. First pitch for him, bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. Knutson with a ground out and a strikeout on the day. As Stromberg trying desperately to finish out this inning. Looks like he might be far away from doing so. Grounds this one foul to make it 1-1. All sitting on for the Lancers. Need to drive in at least 2 more runs to give them a chance in the 7th. Got to get close to half, or above half. No half of 7. Either 3 or 4. As this one got him swinging to make it 1-2. Would have an opportunity for a sacrifice. Got to be careful where you put that sacrifice, but a sacrifice nonetheless would drive in at least 1 more run for the Lancers. This is by far the best opportunity they've had, and probably will get as Knutson nearly gets hit. He'll jump away from it. He'll give us a 2-2 count. A lot of speed out there, especially with Cornish coming in for Clokey. 2-2 pitch. Grounds one to the second baseman. That's a chopper. Mishandled. Throw to first. Not in time. Gets behind. Zimmerman gonna come in. The throw home. Mishandled as well. And Cornish is over on third. Lancers driving 2 more. It's a 7-3 game. Runners at the corners and only 1 out. As Knutson gets on air. A bad spot to put it, but the way he put it there was good. That took a couple of bounces. Even if it would have been handled good, it would have only been a ground out. Would have ended up going as a sacrifice. However, mishandled. Throws go awry. 2 runs end up getting in. It's a 4-run game. The 4th, 5th, and 6th runs are all out there. Bernthal being the 6th run with 1 out and 2 on. Knutson most likely go to put him in scoring position. As he first pitched for Bernthal, got him swinging for strike 1. Knutson will stay. Lancers still have an opportunity for a sacrifice. Bernthal cannot go down swinging or fly out to the infield. Has to get that run in. As he'll strike 2 swinging here, and in danger of doing so. Lancers have got the bare minimum for requirements, at least getting almost half of the runs back. But that 4th run sitting right there, opportunity for a sacrifice. If the run goes, Bernthal sends one out. Knutson got to go back, and it was getting it over his head. Bernthal sends it out over the left fielder's head. Knutson coming in, he's the 5th run. Bernthal on his way to third. The throw's going to be close. Got him in time. But 2 more runs get in, and it's a 2-run game for the Lancers now. So perfect execution by the outfielders, by the Wildcats. They get him in to get Bernthal going to third. Totally misjudged by me and by the outfielder. He started running in, looked like it was going to be an easy flyout. Ends up going over his head, rolling out to the wall. It is a 2-run game. Lancers knocking 5 this inning. Base is empty now with Bauer coming up to the plate. But the way they've been going, would not be surprised if they can get a few more base runners here, as they have all the momentum going their way now. Bauer going to chip one, and that's going to be the final out of the inning. A half swing on a flyout, but the Lancers knocking in 5 runs after getting completely shut out in the first 5 innings. Only 1 hit. Stromberg leaves, and the whole game changes. 7-5 right into the top of the 7th. Lancers trying to hold on and give themselves the best opportunity to make a comeback in the bottom of the 7th. Starting to look more and more likely, as they will have Eichstead, Nelson, and back to the top lineup with Wales. See if they can get at least one of the first 2 8 and 9 hitters on, and hope the top of their lineup does what it should be doing. As a 7-5 game now, Lancers right back in it. Nelson trying to hold his own on the mound. And Tramberg, the pitcher who came in after going up 5 runs, now the first one up here. Nelson pitching for the Lancers again. Starts out with ball low. Lancers a whole lot of momentum. Have to hold on this inning though. Knocking in 5 that last inning. Don't want to make it any harder on themselves to try to force extras or get a walk-off in the bottom of the 7th. Gotta hold them to 0 in this inning. As a 1-1 count. As that one got him looking. Got him swinging here to make it 1-2. Wildcats at about the same lineup as the Lancers will be coming into the next inning. Right at the 9-hole hitter. Schramek sitting on deck. Lancers big opportunity to get him here. As that one bounces off a couple of things. Ground, glove, and catcher or pitch. Umpire's mask. Give us a 2-2 count now. As Nelson looks to get the first out of the inning. Sends this one high and deep. Drifting off foul, Lillo underneath. Makes the grab, falling into the bleachers. And they're going to say he didn't catch it. He has it in his glove. Lillo caught it, ran to the bleachers. And now they're going to talk about it. As Coach Lau and the whole Lancers are furious. Lillo sacrificing his body into the bench and wall, making the grab, and now they're going to say it was foul, and others talking about it still. Still talking about it. We'll see what they call. No one's out there, so they don't have a good view on it. And they're going to call him out for the first out of the inning. An amazing play. That is Lillo. Yes, it is Lillo. Was Bauer. Lillo came in for the field as the Lancers will get the first out of the inning as the Blair Taylor coach now furious. As once again another changed call where the umpires can't really see, but I gotta kind of go off of body language and immediate reaction. As he will continue to argue his case. An amazing play from Lillo, running all the way out to the wind, just drifting it, has no way of tracking it at all, just has to go as far as he can, and went as far as he could, making the grab, full speed, falling into the random bleachers out there. Not sure those are out there anyway. Before falling into them and running into the fence. As that is just off your screen, but did make the grab. Called an out. Blair Taylor coach continues to argue his case, but the umpire's going to walk away now. As Lancers get the first out of the inning, brings up Schramek. Lancers trying to contain him as he's gotten to first on a single, walk, and error, and getting the second on a double as well. First pitch for him here. Low for ball 1. And might be thinking even just an intentional walk just to keep him from getting over to second or third. As big chance he'll get on anyway, just don't want to let him get too far on where he gets on. Ball too low for Nelson. He's stolen second and gotten a third on the pass ball as well. As he'll step back into the box here. 2-0 pitch. Inside nearly hits him. As he'll back away for a 3-0, and it looks like a walk will be coming, whether intentional or not. Schramek looking like he might be sitting on first for free. 3-0 pitch. Drops it in for 3-1. See if he can work his way back in. Gotta be careful where he puts it here. Can't make it look too good. Schramek's got a lot of power under his swing. And he'll foul this one off. Good job from Nelson. Getting it just inside enough. Got it by the edge of his bat, but a full count now. And now he's got a little more free range of what he can throw to him. Looking for his second out of the inning. The full count pitch. Drops it low. Go to first for free regardless. So on for the fifth time tonight. Both on walks. Sorry, 2 on walks. 1 on a single, double, and error. And now a talk from Coach Lau. Nelson might be up at his pitches. We'll see who they might have to send in. Probably not going to want to send in Wales. They're most likely going to try to pitch him, and they're not going to send anyone in. He's just going to have a talk with him as he sends the infield out. Double play would end the inning as Towns will step up. Flown out, struck out, single, and walked so far on the day. As Coach Lau walks back. See what he told him. Possibly regarding the Schrammich situation sitting over on first. Had a very long battle with him. Throwing back, throwing to the catcher. As we'll see what he says to him. Infield will creep in. Chance for double play. Win in the inning. With one out. Schrammich on first, on second all times today. Or he has been on second going to third. So back to first. Going to be close. Not in time. What a throwback. That's the closest one I've seen all year that hasn't been called out. As a great move. Schrammich caught moving forward. As called safe. First pitch still incoming. As Schrammich gets another large lead. Nelson side eyes him back. Now going to throw back. Not in time. This one time he stays up. First pitch, there he goes. Offers one, throw down, not in time. Sorry, not in the right place, but once again in time. So Zimmerman getting him down there quickly, but just not quite on point, throwing it a little bit low and a little bit off the wrong side of the base. Wales on the bring back, not quite in time as the runner now sitting on second. But an 0-1 count for Thompson. Nelson's not going to be careful. Schrammich's got enough speed that he might steal third. Martha also not very much sitting on the base, scooting up a lot. As a bunt goes foul. 0-2 count now going to have to take away his bunt opportunity. A strikeout would be big, not allowing him to sacrifice to get Schrammich over to third. As the 0-2 pitch from Nelson to Thompson. Pump fake back. No one was there. Grounds one to Knutson. Handle cleanly. Drops it. Throw to first. In time. He's good. Plenty of time. Just mishandled the transition. Bounce right up into his hands. Throw to first. He'll beat him by a step. So a ground up from Thompson. Gives us the second out of the inning. Brings up Pettis. Can't sacrifice it to get Schrammich in, who's now sitting on third. Would have to get on first himself. First pitch for him. Low. Handled by Zimmerman. Lancers have let in 2 runs on passed balls or mishandled balls by the catcher, which, look at that. Lancers down 2. 1-0 count for Thompson here. This one inside. Just narrowly avoiding hitting, Pettis. As he held in there. Was ready to take it if it hit him. Good handle by Zimmerman as the 2-0. Got him looking to make it 2-1. Wind picking up even more here as the 2-1. Lines one up over the head of Wales and a run getting it in. Sito backhands it to keep the runner from advancing. But that 8th run comes in and the Lancers might be feeling that one in an inning. As an RBI single for Pettis is now the 6th hit Nelson has let up on the day. With 2 outs and a runner on first, Lancers should be able to just end up this inning without laying up any more. But Schrammich has just killed the Lancers, getting it all 5 times. As he himself could have tied up this game at 5. With the 5th time up, it'll be chopped as Nelson throws back to no avail. Fly out, walk, on base on air, and a fielder's choice for him today. Lancers 1 out away from ending this one with a runner sitting on first currently. Inside to start for a 1-0. Fouls this one off behind. Let's make it 1-1. That one can't quite come back. Remains inside. Make it 2-1. Nelson, the last thing he can do is walk someone. Don't want to start giving away free bases. 2-1 pitch. Nearly hits him. Makes it a 3-1 now. Nelson's walked just 1 batter today, and it was Schrammich earlier this inning who ended up getting in. The 3-1 pitch. Sends a deep one, but way foul. And that one went over the fence. out past the bleachers, past the other fence, and into the parking lot. Full count pitch coming, throw back! It wasn't far enough away to give Lancers a chance. Full count pitch coming, chance to end the inning for Nelson here. Gonna have to give it to him. Here it comes. Sends one deep, gonna drift off foul. Bernthal and Lillo running in, and ends up getting outside the fence anyway as the wind just pushed that one way out. Full count pitch coming once again against Drop. Nelson back on the mound, trying to end out the inning. Throw back to first, not even close. Was only off the base by about half a step. As Nelson will step back out onto the mound. Full count pitch. Sends one high to Wales, racing back. Sito gonna call him off, and there's the final out of the inning. On a fly out to the Lancers, let it one, leave one stranded, but they're still within 3, knocking in 5 last inning. We'll see what they do here with Eichstätt leading us off. Nelson to follow, and back to the top lineup with Wales. If those 3 can get in, we will head to at least extras. If Sito can get in, the Lancers will walk it off. 8-5, bottom of the 7th coming up. Lancers, last chance. And here we are in the bottom of the 7th. Sort of look like Wildcats are going to run away with this one. Lancers knocking 5 in the bottom of the 6th. Stromberg still pitching. He let in all 5 of those runs. As it'll be Eichstätt leading us off 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Trying to start off this must-hit inning strong. And he'll start us off with an 0-1 count on a strike looking. Outside there, bounces away to make it 1-1. Lancers need at least one of these 2 8 and 9 hitters to get on, as to give the best opportunity for the top of the lineup to do something. That one goes low to make it 2-1. Drop has walked 1 in the last inning and hit another one. 2-1 count here, still a ways away from doing that again. As the 2-1 pitch to Eichstätt. Drops low as well to make it 3-1. Eichstätt 1 ball away from walking over to first for free, and that's exactly what the Lancers want. Just someone on base to give him some life here in this inning. 3-1 pitch. And we're gonna say he got him right on that inside line. Count for Eichstätt. Anything close, gotta be ready. Full count pitch, first batter of the inning. High, and he's walking over to first for free. Just what the Lancers needed. He's sitting on first, and that changed. Nelson will not be hitting, as he's been the pitcher for the last few innings here. He will be switched out with Landon Hammett, hitting for just the 3rd time, I believe, here in this inning, or here at the varsity level. Has played a lot of JVs, had some very good JV games. Got out on a walk at the varsity level, and has grounded out. This being his third time up. In a very big position, as a double play would be very unfortunate for the Lancers. And once again, he will get his walk-up song played fully through, which the Lancers enjoy very much, as they can sing along and clap to it. And he will step into the box in a huge position, as he is the least experienced Lancer in this varsity lineup. And a huge position for him. Infield in a double play would almost for sure end out this game. Runner on first to work with and no outs. Can he deliver on the big stage? Got him looking for an 0-1. Biggest position he's been in, either Lance have been up by a lot or down by a lot. Never in a very close, working on a comeback type position. 0-1 pitch for him. Low and outside to make a 1-1. Like I said, got out on a walk. He's currently sitting on first. He's the 6th run. Up at the plate is Hammett, who is currently the 7th run. On deck is Wales, who is the tying 8th run. The 1-1. Oh, gonna throw back. As like I said, ready for it. Was on the base by the time that ball is halfway back to first. He's not getting too much of a lead. It's not important for him to steal. As that one drops low to make it 2-1 on Hammett. One pitch. High outside to make it 3-1. One ball away from walking back to back and putting the tying run at the plate. Hammett, can he draw out the walk? 3-1 pitch for him. Got him looking to load us up. Huge position for Hammett. 2nd time in a row being a full count. Ended up walking outside on his full count. Full count for Hammett here. Got him looking for strike 3, and the first out of the inning. So on a 3-1, couldn't quite get the walk, ended up not even swinging the bat, and going down on a full count, strike 3 looking. The Lancers do get that one on that they needed. Brings up Wales with only 1 out, and a runner on first. Wales yet to get on today. We have 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Another big position here, another freshman for the Lancers. Takes ball 1 high to start. Can he deliver big for the Lancers here today? Got him looking there to make a 1-1. Lancers, a lot of inexperience coming up here. As Ike said, the only senior, he got on. Hammond a freshman, Wales a freshman, Siddle and Zimmerman both sophomores. As all underclassmen here in the 4 after Ike did. As Wales takes another one. 1-2, now he's taken all 3. And way down in the count here. He struck out twice today. Gotta be ready to swing it here. Like I said, sitting on first. That one goes high. And outside to make it 2-2. Two-two pitch for Wales. High, fakes the throw down to first. And a full count now once again. 3 full counts on the first 3 batters. 1 got walked, 1 struck out looking. We'll see what Wales done. Another huge position here for everyone involved. Full count pitch. Takes it for ball 4. And Wales starting out 1-2. Never swings the bat. And he's walking over to first for free. The tying run now at the plate, it's Sito, whose brother Bryce Sito hit a 3-run home run back in his day against Alma Pepe. In a situation very similar to this one. We'll see what Sito can do here. Struck out twice earlier today, walked once. 6 and 7 runs sitting out there, him being the 8th. Takes strike 1 to start. Zimmerman sitting on deck. At the top of the line for the Lancers, exactly where they want to be. A good position for him here. Only 1 out. The 0-1 pitch. Sends one. Gets through. Eichstad going to stop off on third. And the base is loaded now. The game-winning run at the plate. It's going to be Zimmerman. As he will have a chance to walk it off here. The tying run on first. Can the Lancers pull it out here? Would be an amazing comeback, down 7-0 in the 6th, knocking in 5 in that inning, yet to get any in here, but bases loaded, a double play would end it. A well-placed double could tie this one up, and if Zimmerman gets in, this game's going to be over. First pitch for him. Sends one deep, right at him, now going to back up, Wynn going to mess with it, but don't make the grab, iced it on the run in. Throw won't come. So first pitch, fly out for Zimmerman, brings in the 6th run for the Lancers. They are now within 2. Tying run still on first. He did not advance. As Immanuel, the senior for the Lancers, has started the most out of any Lancer as a pitcher this year. In his final week of school, a chance to tie up this game. Sito a lot of speed, Wales a whole lot of speed. If he can get this one into a gap, chance to tie. Knutson right behind him, a senior as well. 2 outs, runners on first and second, Lancers down 2. First pitch goes high for a 1-0. Sends one deep, and it's gonna go foul. As Clokey sends an absolute bomb out to left field, and the wind just took hold of it and drifted it off foul. But that one might have had a chance at the fence. If that would have stayed fair, it would have been a walk-off for Clokey. However, drifts off foul, and he's back in the box now with a 1-1 count. Clokey's got the power. He's had some home runs in his career. As he 1-1 to him. Takes a load outside for make it 2-1. Throw down! Wales caught unaware, and that one just rolled right up in between his legs. As he ended up getting back in time anyway. That would have been a awful way to end the game. 2-1 count for Clokey here. Runners on first and second, down to 8-6. Groundsman to the pitcher, can't get over his glove, and the Lancers can't complete the comeback, leave the tying run stranded, and they will lose 8-6 in 7 complete, and the comeback comes to nothing as they drop again to the Wildcats, as they will have their final regular season game on Thursday against Alma Pepin here at Carson Park. Lancers, their regional game will be the Thursday after that. Away at Spring Valley, they're the 10 seed. Spring Valley, the 7 seed. They'll be at Spring Valley, seeing who will advance to face on Loyal, who is the 2 seed, and a shot for a regional title as well. As the Lancers drop this one 8-6, can't complete the comeback, leave the tying run stranded as they drop to 7-10 on the year.